Because it says on the wall there, open 24 hours, and it closes at 9 o'clock. Now we're going to take a right here, and we're going to go on to what is known as the Hollywood Road. Get off and go. Coming up on our left, we have the magnificent building of Stormont. The construction of this building was started in 1823 and wasn't finished until 1932. It's made of Portland stone and it's 365 feet long in reference to 365 days of the year. It also has 365 windows as well. Now if you look straight in front you'll see a statue. The man on the statue is called Edward Carson and he's looked on as the founding father of modern unionism. Now we're going to head back into Belfast city centre again. Now the second part of the tour is going to be on this wall on your right. It's actually a bomb blast wall. It's there to take the impact of car bombs. And thankfully that's the thing of the past. As we'll come around there left here, if you look over your left, you'll see Ireland's largest indoor market. That's St George's. And then there at the weekends, you can buy anything from the kitchen sink to any variety of fish. Very, very popular with tourists and locals alike. And during the Second World War, when Belfast was bombed, it was actually used as a morgue. And off we'll go again. Belfast gets its name from, there's a river that flows beneath here, it's called the Farset, and the mouth of the Farset in Gaelic is Belfast, yeah. But that's been anglicised over the years to become Belfast. Now Belfast is a great shopping town. Do you want to get a bargain? No better spot to come to. All the top names and all the top shops. And the thing about people from Belfast is they're very forward. If they see something in a shop they want to buy, I want discount. Do you want to get discount here in Belfast? Put on a Belfast accent. And another thing that Belfast is famous for, it's famous for its pubs, its bars. We have some great pubs here in Belfast, so you've been made very welcome. Good food, good drink, good entertainment. And there's a pub coming up around the corner here, it's called the John Hewitt. Now the John Hewitt is a poet's bar, but before it was a bar, it was the premises of the oldest existing English newspaper in the world. The newsletter, the Irish newsletter. And it reported on the likes of the French Revolution and the American War of Independence. It celebrated its birthday there last year of 275 years. And this is the John Hewitt coming up on your right. Now because we're in the Cathedral Quarter, we need a cathedral. And coming up on your right here we have St Anne's Cathedral. It took 80 years to build, and stone from all counties in Ireland was used in the building of this beautiful building. It's an interdenominational cathedral and well worth a look. And a working class area where Catholics and Protestants live side by side, but in saying that, there's a lot of peace lines that actually separates them. Actually bulletproof. Looks down to the left in the Protestant Unionist area, looks up to the right in a Catholic Nationalist area. But there's also a Green Memorial in the centre of it, and the Green Memorial is dedicated to Russian Jews who fled persecution at the turn of last century. And when these Russian Jews came to Belfast, they were made very welcome. They were given housing, they were given employment. But the same question kept coming up time and time again. Are you a Catholic Jew or a Protestant Jew? Like basically what they were saying was, what trade do you support? Because people come to Belfast all the time and say, hey, your trouble's nothing to do with me. I'm an atheist. Yeah, but what are you, a Catholic atheist or a Protestant atheist? Now coming up to our left here, we have the Crumlin Road Courthouse. Designed by George London. It was built in 1843. Now it's very symbolic of our last troubles, because the judge sat in here in what was known as a dead black court. A dead black court is where the judge is a decider of your fate. There was no jury. If you found you innocent, you were free to go. If you found you guilty, you were taken down below and you were taken onto this road where there's a tunnel and you were taken over to your right, over to the Crumlin Road Jail. Now the Crumlin Road Jail has a history from jail prisoners, suffragettes, and another set of peace gates. And here's the wall coming up on your left. Now you just look straight in front of you there, you'll see a blue cycling sign. You see the blue cycling sign? Well, the cycling lane on the left is used by Catholics and the one on the right is used by Protestants. And if you believe that, you'll believe in Santa Claus, wouldn't you? Now this wall is 3/4 of a mile long and it's 80 feet high. Most of all, others want it down, but it's one of Belfast's top tourist attractions. Now there's references here to other conflicts around the world where the Potter had walls, such as Palestine, Nicosia, Baghdad, and also the infamous Berlin Wall. Now two famous people have actually signed this wall. One was the Dalai Lama, and what he wrote on the wall was this: "Open your arms to change, but don't let go of your values." Another famous person who wrote on the wall was the former President of the United States, Bill Clinton, and what he wrote on the wall was this: "I did not have a sexual relationship with that woman." Sorry, Monica. Now here we are on the Falls Road. Now if you look straight in front of you here, you'll see a tower block. Tower blocks all around the world, not unique about tower blocks. That one is, that's the Belfast Tower. In August 1969, when the Troubles broke out, the top 2 floors were taken over by the British Army. In fact, the top floor was used as a helicopter pad, and it gave the British Army a bird's eye view of North and West Belfast. Over on your left is a mural, a very Irish mural. Now you're about to see one of Belfast's top tourist attractions here. Unbelievably, it's another wall. And you're going to see it very shortly. So you might want to get your cameras ready for this one. So coming up there right here, we have a wall. It's commonly known as the International Wall. And it depicts conflicts past and present all around the world. There's references there to Guernica in the Spanish Civil War, Palestine, women's rights, racism. This wall is constantly updated. In fact, it was updated there 3 weeks ago. This wall goes all the way around the corner, and there's a new mural dedicated to a young man called Nelson Mandela. And it was unveiled on his 95th birthday. And what it says on this mural here is this: "In my country, we go to prison first, then we become president." There's British troops there at the moment. Here, at the head of the Troubles, a place the size of a small English county, there was nearly 30,000. And on top of that, you had the police and the paramilitaries in the background. Now, move it on, 20 years, Belfast has become one of the most safest cities anywhere in the world. It's become very cosmopolitan, multicultural, and multilingual. And that's the way it should be. But believe me, it wasn't always like that. Coming up to your right, we have Belfast City Hall. Built in 1806, celebrated its centenary in 2006. Now, as I say, the people of Belfast have moved on, and they're very proud of where they come from. They're very knowledgeable and educated as well. Now, as much as we moved on, we still have our own jokes. And one of the jokes coming around here at the moment is about the Titanic. And what most people don't understand is that the Titanic was mainly built by Protestants. So you can imagine 15,000 Protestants built the Titanic, and the question was always asked, well, if the Protestants built the Titanic, what were the Catholics doing? Well, everybody knows what the Catholics were doing. They were building the iceberg. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our tour. On behalf of me, Dara, and our driver today, Darren, thanks very much for coming on board. I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay in Belfast. Remember, your tickets are 48 hours. You can get on as many times as you want. And if you want to show your appreciation for my commentary and Darren's driving, here we've left you a wee box downstairs. But listen, take care of yourselves. Good luck and God bless.